When we get the scripts, we break them down and look at the locations. And when we looked at the scripts, Matthew had described his kind of fantasy monastery, which we were kind of praying would exist but suspected wouldn't.
A writer just imagines a monastery, and then the reality is you often can't get everything you want from one monastery.
And the job of finding this fantasy monastery fell to the location team.
When I first read the script, monastery above crashing sea, I thought, how am I going to find this?
My monastery had to have a church in it, it had to have a courtyard, it had to have turrets, it had to have a tower, it had to have a dungeon, it had, a crypt, it had to have so much stuff.
I didn't realistically think that we'd be able to find them all in one place. Obviously, it was a big challenge, but with all of the amazing castles that we have in South Wales, it provided us with wonderful material.
So the team had the monumental task of piecing together the monastery from several different locations.
This is Keppel Castle. We chose this because obviously the scale of the outside suited what we were looking for. It offered us most of the rooms that we needed. And also, because it has a moat around it, we're able to put crashing sea quite easily underneath it in CGI. I don't have great knowledge of CGI, but I know it'll look amazing. Neath Avery is now in ruins, but there's one very special room left. It has a crypt that is amazing. It has windows that we can light through, it has pillars, and it's just very beautiful. Dudsk Castle offered us the courtyard. We had a courtyard here, but it was lots of grass, and it looked really like a castle inside. But St Donat's looks like a castle outside, but it actually felt more like a monastery inside.
Action!
I'm sorry, Doctor. You were right.
You've lost all power to the factory.
Doctor, I abandoned my team.
Then let's go get them.
Cardiff Castle was great. We were looking everywhere and we couldn't find any corridors. And we went to look at it, and there they were, big, long, hugely long corridors. That was the last piece of our jigsaw, really.
Even though we're spread between 6 different sites in South Wales, we've got to make it feel like we're in one building, and that when they walk out of a room in Caerphilly and arrive in a corridor in Chepstow, they're actually in the same building.